afternoon. Today I'll be speaking on the idea of college and career readiness and how it specifically relates to the Common Core standards for mathematics. Much has been said by the proponents of the Common Core, business leaders, politicians, about the importance of encouraging more students to pursue courses of study in college in a STEM field, those being science, technology, engineering, math. It has been asserted that if the U.S. is to maintain its historic preeminence in the fields of STEM, that it must produce approximately 1 million more STEM professionals over the next decade. It's also been very well documented that nearly 60% of students who enter college do so without the math skills needed for STEM majors. Dr. James Milgram, Professor Emeritus of Mathematics at Stanford University, served on the validation committee for the Common Core math standards. He refused to sign off on those standards because doing so would have required him to assert that they reflected international expectations in math, but they are considerably below that level. Algebra 1 in 7th grade is the international expectation. Furthermore, Professor Jason Zimba, the lead writer of the Common Core math standards, spoke before the Massachusetts Board of Elementary and Secondary Education. With regard to the notion of college readiness, he stated, "We have agreement that to the extent that it's a fuzzy definition, that a minimally college-ready student is a student who passes Algebra 2. When questioned by the panel, not for STEM, not for international competitiveness, Professor Zimba responded, not only for STEM, it's also not for selective colleges." Now I've checked with UB, I've checked with SUNY Stony Brook, I've checked with Georgia Tech and RIT. The prerequisite math courses for engineering coursework are 3 years of high school math, including trigonometry and logarithms, and at least 1 course of differential calculus. And yes, you could take those courses your first semester in college. However, if the first math course that you take in college is pre-calculus, the odds of obtaining a 4-year STEM degree is 2%. If the highest math course that a student takes in high school is Algebra 2, and that's where the Common Core standards end, their chances of achieving a 4-year degree in any field is 39%. Recently, my husband asked me, "Dorothy, why are you doing this? Why are you fighting this and why are you speaking out on this? Our child will be fine." And he's right, our child performed wonderfully on the recent New York State exams in ELA and math. But I thought about my father, who grew up in poverty in northern New York. He went to first grade at the age of 5 because there was no kindergarten. He lost his mother, his aunt, both his grandparents by the age of 12 within a 2-year period. He went on, he graduated at the age of 16 from high school, and then he did a year of postgraduate work, because you could do funky things like that back then. And he went to Canton ATC, and then he later did 7 years of night school at RIT to get his bachelor's and become an electrical engineer. He beat the odds, but he never forgot how difficult it was, and he never forgot how many other young people he knew fall through the cracks. Our students today deserve more than a vague, meaningless buzz phrase, college and career ready. They deserve the truth, they deserve to know the odds, and the Common Core math standards as they stand will not adequately prepare them to do college-level work in a STEM-related course of study. These standards won't do what the proponents say that they will do. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dorothy.